welcome to the Play Property channel. This is Larry. Just to note, I know I've been struggling to get videos out. I'm kind of probably going to make this opening video probably my next video just because I want to put it out there. I got some injuries I'm dealing with, so it's really hard for me to kind of do any work on my channel until I kind of heal up, which should probably take a few months yet. So what I'm doing is on the Play Properly Facebook page, I am kind of putting on there what project I'm working on, what videos I've already shot and haven't edited yet, and also what videos I've, got plans to kind of do and I haven't, shot the video yet. So, but of course I got a lot of issues. I got my health to deal with. My recording device is also kind of, my phone is crapping out on me too. So, plus I got all the financial issues because I haven't been working because I've been hurt. So, but, anyway, so I'll kind of get into this one here now. So we're dealing with Hornet Leader. So it'll be an opening video. I might do some other playthrough videos later on for this. This is Carrier Air Operations. So I'm very kind of excited to get this game. I kind of was going on other channels and stuff and seeing the playthroughs in this. So I'm very excited to be getting this game. So there we go. So there's the instruction booklet. Very, very easy to read. Gotta admit that. That's nice. Nice, good quality. Good to see that. Talks about all different weapons, the mission prep and stuff. Yeah, this isn't going to be like a how to play video, so this is just going to be like what you get in the box. So I just want to make that clear. There's already kind of enough kind of how-to videos out there, so like I said, I'll probably just do some missions and stuff. But this is the board. You can kind of order some other boards. I might do that later on eventually if I ever get any money again. But so here's the board, and it's got all your sequence of play. Of course, it's nicely laid out there, so it's easy to follow, so you don't miss a step. And yeah, so that's the board there. To punch out, look at all those weapons. All of those weapons. So of course the yellow ones here I know are going to be the anti-air ones. Then you got your bombs. Bombs, rockets, missiles, more anti-air. Look at all that. Look at all that. Then you got your planes. You got your damage counters, your stress counters. So these are all going to have the pilots' names on there too. The enemies, more stress counters, your situational awareness counters, your night, if you do night attacks, there's special rules for night. You got the enemies there, and on the back side is going to be the bandits. So sometimes there's going to be like no bandits. And yeah, that looks awesome. Is there no sights in this one? I can't remember. No, just no bandits. So there's no, still be sights and all that stuff. But yeah, that's going to be an awesome game to look forward to playing. Here's your player log. Oh, look at that. Nice and laminated. But I've got a laser copy here at home, so of course I'm going to be copying that. You got your help sheet. So this helps you out here with your starting aircraft. Your SO points. So this is going to be most of the help is. This is where you get the missions. So we got Libya 1984. I think it says in here whether this is an advanced or not. Where does it say that? Cannot be carried by F-18C. Yeah. So there's some, of course, things here. That's Libya 1984. You got World War III, North Atlantic 1986. So you got another scenario here. Then we got Iraq 1991. Israel Defense 2001. Syria 2004. You almost do a news to Syria one nowadays. But yeah, so that's Syria 2004. Taiwan Defense 2008. Oh, this could be a future one here, tier 2 eventually. Yeah, Taiwan Defense 2008. North Korea 2011. Iran 2014. And then we see what else we got in here. We get a bunch of the pilot cards. So I'll bring this one up a little bit closer here. So we got kind of a Mustang there. I want to open these right now, but you'll see them. And of course, they can get promoted. So that's Mustang as a skilled pilot. The other one, he was a veteran there. I showed you. What else do we got here? Well, we got Shifty. So this is an A6 Intruder. You got Burgers and an RV. Was that a BB? Kind of hard to see here. Or is that an 88? But now, you know what? I'm kind of ashamed not to kind of know that. But I used to be so into planes when I was younger. You got Alien, a newbie, and an FA-18E Hornet. And again, there's Shifty there as a green pilot. There's Brick, and you got in the Hawkeye. There's Burger again as a veteran. You got, of course, your target cards. And, of course, you get 1 10-sided dice. Of course, I got lots of dice around. I'll probably end up using more. And that's basically it. Everything you get in the box. Again, this is just going to be a quick video just showing you kind of what you got in here. And I'll do some future mission videos. And yeah, we'll go from there. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page to see what I'm working on and where I am. Again, I am kind of hurt from a car accident, so I am struggling to get stuff done, but I will. But you can go on the Facebook to see what I've actually got done and what's kind of in the pipe. And if you have anything you guys would like to get pushed up in priority, you can just let me know and I can try to bump it up and work on it earlier. Okay? And remember to play properly. Okay. Keeping up on what I've been doing. So after I'd done opening the game, I managed to, I had a long weekend here, so I managed to play this game. I played it actually 4 times. I did the Iraq 1991 4 times. I went through the rules and I did my first 2 as kind of was a newbie rules with the 2 extra advantages, and then I did my other 2 with green, just kind of learned the game. I kind of won like all my games. I kind of had like, of course, great, but I should because I had the advantages, so they made it a lot easier for me. The very last one actually was kind of like the most interesting and the most hardest one I found, but I'll kind of talk about that in a little bit. But so basically, what I did is again, like I said, I did 2 kind of green. I did the Marine Corps first, so that was kind of using the Harriers. I did a long 9-day campaign. Of course, I was kind of getting all my rookie mistakes out, rule changes. It took me a while to kind of go through that one. But then I just found I just kind of loved the game. Then from there, I went to, again, I did it as a newbie, but I did the U.S. Navy this time. Again, I did fairly well there. Then I came back and did the U.S. Navy again, long 9 days, but as a greenie. And then I also did Marine Corps, my last one. I did that one a little bit different. I did the optional rule. We use the large deck Marine campaign, where you kind of use like the same kind of aircraft that you use with the U.S. Navy, but you're kind of restricted. Like one thing I kind of noted that I tried to make sure I didn't forget was on the restrictions in that one is when you're looking at how many planes you can send, it's actually 1 less. And if I was really smart, if I'd known that, I should have done the optional rule. If you ever do that, I do recommend. There's the optional rule of the plus or minus 1 aircraft for 3, 6, or 9. Because you're always -1. I kind of looked at that rule, and it says whatever's marked on the card is not based on what you're supposed to do in the mission. So if you're always going to be one plane down, you might as well have that rule and get the 1 extra victory point. It would have made it a lot easier. But I found it kind of really difficult this last one. I mean, I actually lost a couple of planes. I actually had a couple of planes destroyed, and my pilots went missing in action. I actually had 3 planes destroyed, actually. I had Mustang, a skilled one. I lost him in day 7. And Cowboy, my ace, I lost him day 8. And he actually went down with my replacement for Mustang. I actually had got Raider. I actually got him as a veteran. I rolled a 10, so I had to pay the 10 special option points to get him in there. And I kind of lost him and Cowboy the same match, but I rolled a 10 in recovery with Raider, so he came back without any kind of issue. But I kind of wanted to cheat and kind of switch it, but I got to play properly. So even if I'm not being recorded, I kind of stayed in the rules, and it was Raider was saved and not Cowboy, my ace. So yeah, I found it really difficult with the one less plane because I kind of did it before with the regular kind of planes, and then it just. And plus, my kind of draw was kind of like a lot different because this is my third time kind of using, I guess, all these planes, but I never had an A6 Intruder kind of bomber plane. It was kind of weird. I had 3 F-14s. I had 6 F-16E, or sorry, not E's, C's. And then I had, of all things, 3 A7 Consortis. So I did the random draw thing, of course, right? So it was really, I didn't have any planes with any really high carrying capacity, and being one plane short made it really difficult. And even though I went with my green thing, I went with one advantage of having the extra SO points. But I found myself SO points. I was just like, I was kind of really restricting myself because I just couldn't really, with all my restrictions and all that stuff. Like I just couldn't carry what I wanted to carry. Basically, I just didn't have the planes. I mean, when Mustang went down, that really messed me up because I was like first turn. I had that one event card where the sights of the planes attack first. So I lost Mustang before he even had a turn to even do anything. And he was carrying, most of my stuff for the target. So I kind of, after that, I kind of realized, okay, I've got to start spreading my stuff out more in case that does happen. Because that wrecked my whole mission, basically. That wrecked the whole mission. I could complete it because I didn't have the stuff for it. Because I had Mustang was loaded up for that target. He was my main guy for that. And he went down first turn, so I kind of, after that, I kind of started really getting into the habit of kind of spreading my stuff out in case that happens. And of course, with losing the 2 and the 3 pilots, I got the search and rescue. I got that on turn 9. Keep this card to add 2 to all your search results. I got that on the homebound. So it was just like, well, what's the point of getting that in turn 9 when I already lost the 3 pilots ahead of time? So that would have been nice in turn 1, but yeah, I really like this game. This game is probably right up there with probably one of my favorites. Like I know I'm a big fan of Stratomatic Baseball. This one's, especially for war, is right up there with me for favorite kind of board games right now. So I think I definitely will do a series on this. I think what I'll do is I'll probably start off. What I'll do is I'll do each thing. I'll do it one with U.S. Navy. I'll do one with Marine Corps. I'll do it on average. I'm not going to do the easy stuff. And then you can see what I'm kind of doing, how I plan it. I kind of think I got a system down, but I kind of really struggled because I really couldn't follow my system with this last one. So I find the Marine Corps is actually probably a little bit more tougher, and also because you have to clear out this stuff before you kind of move on. Where the Navy, you kind of go everywhere. So that made it a little bit more difficult too. Oh, but another thing too with the advice, if you do go Marine Corps, you should always do the damaged, because like you said, you can't advance and get this stuff, the next level of targets until you complete all these ones. So if you ever fail on them, it really helped having those targets. Because I know there's a couple of times I had to go back and do a target, and then it was just like, it just made it a lot simpler. I also got really, I had a lot of bad luck also with this, like not having the Hawkeyes. Like my other 2 times, I had at least one Hawkeye. I had Edge on my first one, and I had Brick on my second one. So not having a Hawkeye, I found really kind of interesting too, because I couldn't really control this, and I was getting bad luck. Like that one match, like it just seemed everything just went wrong. It just would go wrong for me. Like I think I failed 6 missions, I believe, in my last one. No, that's not my last one. This is my last one here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I failed 6 missions. I failed 6 missions. That's how tough it was. I still managed to get myself to great. I got it to great in the very last day. I mean, I basically because I was struggling. I had to basically go a secondary mission and a main mission like every single time to even crawl myself to the point level to get greatness. But one thing I did in my third one too is I kind of I spent because I went with the extra SO points. I went with 3 kind of pilot upgrades. So I ended up Sparky was my veteran that I got, so I upped him to ace, and then Cowboy was one of my skilled, and I upped him to ace. So I ended up starting with 2 aces, which I thought would help me, which it actually did, because those guys with the 2 cooldown, I used them a lot. Like, I think Sparky went through the whole, basically used them almost like every single time, you know, he never had like 1 stress on him, I think the whole time, did he? I think, well, I had one time he had 5 stress, but toward the end when I was flying up in here, but I was mostly, like, when I was down here, you'd only ever have like 1 stress on him, he was flying out every time. So having an ace using overtime, I mean, it felt kind of bad for Wolf and Bison, because I think I only used them like maybe once or twice max, I think. You know, because I didn't really use them until I started getting up into here, and I started getting some things, because I kind of, like, as you can see, I mean, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Even then, I was still struggling, even with 4 aces. Anyways, this game is great. So you'll see it when I play, when I start playing the campaigns. I'll probably will do the short ones at first, and I'll probably do the longer ones later on. So like I'll do everything. I'll do a short, medium, and long playthroughs. Probably take me some time, because right now I'm suffering from healing from a car accident. Back in January, so I'm kind of really my arm is really screwed up, so I'm not really kind of just now starting to go back to work only part-time and work my way back. I'm still going to be in physiotherapy until August, but I'm doing what I can anyways. Just another reminder on my channel or on my Play Properly Facebook, I will keep an update of where I am, what I've got recorded, what I haven't edited, what I'm planning on recording. Just kind of everything up front. Is anything you kind of want, kind of push up in priority, kind of let me know if you want, and I'll try to do the best I can. But like I said, I'm pretty slow right now. I'm kind of really hurting, and I can only spend so much time on the computer or really doing anything right now until I build up my arm strength back up again. So I'm doing what I can. And again, I'm sorry for being really slow, but I don't make a living on YouTube, so it's kind of secondary priority. I do it for fun and for learning and for, just move videos that I wish other people did. And one thing I'm going to do too is I've seen a lot of videos on this stuff, and a lot of people make mistakes. That kind of bugs me. I don't like putting the videos up where I make mistakes. I mean, I try to not make mistakes. If I do make a mistake, I usually delete the video, but I'm going to try to not make mistakes when I do this. Okay? And remember to play properly.